Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me again, where we continue to take you on that journey where we are going to be sharing tips and strategies on how to grow your business with this amazing book written by Russell Brunson, the co founder of ClickFunnels, one of the most widely used software in the marketing arena that is actually being used by entrepreneurs to grow their business or to scale the business to a whole different level. With all that said, my name is Dwayne Swaby from DLTS Enterprise, and I'm gonna just dive right into the Google platform today. So we're gonna be focusing on secret number 12, which is actually Google traffic secret. And first, we want to, as we do with every platform, we want to first understand this platform. We want to see what the platform is all about, what it's expecting us to do, what you actually understand, and what you need to understand about Google's platform is actually they want to give their user the best experience possible so they can actually get their audience hooked to their platform and actually continue, marketing to them. So basically, once you actually keep on a platform for the time, then they actually use retargeting pixels to actually retarget you for whatever it is that you engaged with originally, and whatever it is that you keep going to the platform for. That's exactly what they've been doing. As you know, Google is actually a search platform, and this is actually the platform that people are searching for a lot of different things. And if you, once you have, you're within a certain niche, you want to basically understand how to search for these different keywords or phrases that people are actually looking for. So, you know, as a marketer, you basically want to align yourself with Google's platform and the goal that they're expecting, and the goals pretty much, so you can actually provide value for that platform. And what Google does, they will reward you and by sending you unlimited traffic, to whatever it is that you're advertising on the platform, whatever it is that you have on the platform, pretty much. Essentially, and the most most marketers, they basically try to spam, Google's network, and for short-term gains, and have actually experienced, you know, with all that said, when Google finally found out this is what actually being going on, what marketers are actually doing, then they actually get something that they actually change the algorithm pretty much, and then back in the day they called that the Google slap, where your business was actually vanished just like that from Google's platform pretty much, because they realized that people are actually not building relationships, people are not engaging with the users and actually providing value for the users and actually keep them coming back to the platform. So pretty much they change the algorithm for that purpose, because most back then, I mean, a lot of people were actually trying to get a quick buck, they're trying to get a quick sale. They're not into the relationship building process, where actually that's what Google is actually looking for, to give the user the best user experience, not to just get them to buy something, but actually and leave the platform, or leave the platform just to go buy something pretty much. So I want to keep them on the platform as long as they possibly can. And they have actually changed that whole game and actually make it a little bit harder to get ranked on Google, especially on the first page within the 10 first listing. So as a smart marketer, basically you want to play this game. You want to understand the platform and play this game long term. So you want to build relationship. You want to be not a sales business, but build the relationship business, where you can actually cultivate that tribe. And the intent for us as marketers, basically, should build a tribe, and actually, so we can actually market to these people for a lifetime and keep them coming back and wanting more. So you want to serve, Google search, and if you can help you do that, then you have Google's, traffic secret already figured out. If you actually can do this by serving the platform, understand what the platform needs from you, and what the algorithm is going to be rewarding people for, and that's exactly what you want to do. So really, Google, in a sense, Google doesn't care. Only thing Google care about is the user's experience, because the majority of their revenue actually come from advertising. That's what most of the revenue come from Google. So basically, you gotta just keep them engaged and keep them coming back and wanting more. And that's exactly what you want to do. As we spoke about it, all the different platforms that we actually dive into, even though we've actually only scratched the surface of these different platforms, pretty much, you want to understand that you have to find the Dream 100 and almost every platform you can be using for marketing. And if you really want to do that, then you have to build a relationship on these different platforms. So try your best to master these different platforms. But I mean, I would say do them one at a time, pretty much. Master, try to stick to one of these platforms. Master that platform, get the result from that platform, provide a result for the users there on the platform, help them to create the same results you did for yourself by moving them away from pain to pleasure. You want to do that, and then you can actually go try to master another platform, basically by upping your skills to a different platform, not leaving that platform totally, but actually mastering that platform, keep that platform going, and then try to master another platform pretty much. So I know we spoke about all these different platforms, and on Google, pretty much what you're going to be searching for on Google is actually your Dream 100 bloggers, and these are the people we're going to be targeting, and these are the people we're going to be putting, trying to get our message in front of their audience, and that's exactly what we want to do. So this is the most important thing is actually to we're going to be working our way in at first, pretty much understanding the platform, understanding the audience, understanding our avatar that we're going to be targeting. And once we understand our avatar, pretty much we can actually leverage our Dream 100 bloggers, followers, and that's exactly what we want to do. So these bloggers already have their different congregations, a large network of followers. That's actually already they have actually done the heavy lifting for us. So we want to basically tap into that pool of traffic as usual, and we keep stressing this, tapping into different Dream 100s, followers or audience, so we can actually leverage that their audience. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to tap into that audience, and it's very important that you do this because the only way, that's the best way or the fastest way to actually grow yourself organically. Because you don't want to go, as we always talk about, reinvent the wheel. We don't want to go reinvent the wheel. We want to basically leverage these different networks or congregations within these networks. These conversations are already taking place. Once we actually know our perfect avatar, our our people we're targeting, pretty much we know which audience to tap into. By find our Dream 100, tap into their audience. And once you want to tap into these audience, pretty much you got to be able to provide value for the end user. You got to basically continue providing value, building relationships, building trust. As Russell Brunson keeps saying, dig in your well before you're thirsty. So it's not something like you're gonna often be able to get into these 100 followers pool and try to siphon people away from them. Pretty much you're gonna have to build a relationship, and your message gotta be in line with whatever your Dream 100 is given to his audience. So you want to basically get your message. As I said before, it's always the main goal is to get your message in front of your Dream 100, and then build that relationship, and then in front of their audience. So you gotta build trust, and then you'll have the ability to also leverage their not just working your way in, but also buying your way into their streams of traffic. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to work your way in first, and then build relationship and trust, and then buy your way in. To your Dream 100 in whatever platform you decide to go into. So we will have actually two different type of congregation, and you want to understand these congregations and how they work. Alright, this is where we'll be targeting for stuff that are targeting audience, or whatever it is that interact with or they engage with. We will track their behaviors and suggest similar stuff to them, so they can actually stay on the platform a little bit longer. And anywhere they go, pretty much when they've actually shown a similar interest in something, pretty much what they'll do is they'll try to target them for these different things that they interact with, or things that is actually similar and is actually in line with whatever it is that they interact with originally. So they use retargeting pixels to actually follow you around on the internet and actually retarget you for these different things. I mean, we tend to, wonder sometimes when we're browsing it and something pops up in front of us, we're asking, I mean, I just looked at this yesterday, so what is it doing here? So they're showing you an ad pretty much. So basically, the aim is always to keep you on the platform long enough to show you ads, because as we mentioned earlier, that most of Google's revenue actually come from advertisers like myself and you for sure. You know, who advertise on the platform, so they can keep the end user on the platform, engage them long enough to actually show them the ad and have them buy. Once Google are providing results for the advertisers, pretty much the advertisers are going to keep coming back. And that's what they want. They are going to be trying to do. They're trying to, you pay them for a service and they're trying to give you the results you're looking for. All right. The second congregation is search congregation, where people were searching for different keywords or phrases of anything, and then they Google will retarget it for stuff like that as well, and they'll use retargeting business to do the same thing as well for all. So we have the searchers and we have the people who are just who have actually shown interest in an ad or something that is actually something that they're looking for. All right, and that's number two. So what you want to understand as well, Google is actually a search engine. We're going to find out Dream 100 keyword phrases, keyword or phrases on these different platforms, because I mean this is basically the only way to get ranked. This will actually increase your ranking on Google because you're actually using words and phrases that people are actually searching for, things that actually people are looking for. So essentially, number one goal is to get ranked on page one for almost every entrepreneur or a market on whole. But to do that, you gotta be ranked for the right keyword or phrases, and you want to make sure that these keywords and phrases that you're ranked for, it must be keywords that customers are already searching for. So if you go into Google, pretty much you type in a keyword, pretty much you can see the result of all the persons that are searching for this keyword. And what you want to do as well, you want to make sure that your product or service that you're offering, you're not searching for the product or services. Basically, what people are searching for is the result that this product can give them, not the product itself. Most of the time when you're going to Google, pretty much is where do I find this? That kind of stuff. I mean, how do I get shaved? How do I shave without getting bumps? People are actually searching for. So most of the time, people will search for like keywords. But yes, there are keyword searches that people search on. Where can I get razor to buy? That's the long tail keyword. Or people are not going to type in just razor, or a razor blade or Gillette shaving kit. They're going to type in, how do I get shaved without getting bumps? So people are going to be looking for the results and not necessarily the product itself. People want results. There's a couple of simple tricks you could actually use to find, your dream keywords or phrases. And you want to search, as I said before, you want to search for your niche. Search for, your niche or the market you're into, using these keywords or phrases. So based on the result or the solution that that your product provides for your customers, you're gonna need at least 10 keywords or phrases. And what you want to do with these keywords, pretty much, these are keywords that are going to be used. Let's say, for example, I'm into affiliate marketing, online marketing, internet marketing, pretty much. Those are going to be my keywords. What you could do, you could use all these keywords to create your long tail keywords. And what I mean by your long tail keywords mean, people want to try to find traffic. Find about traffic. How do I get traffic? People are not gonna just type in traffic into Google. People are gonna type in, how do I get traffic from my website? How do I get traffic to my funnel? How do I get traffic, to my product? Kind of stuff. So those are going to be long tail keywords. And what you're going to do, for every keyword or phrases that you have, you're going to basically use one keyword to basically to create 10 long tail keywords, pretty much, from that. And once you have done that with all 10 keywords, then look at these 10 find out these 10 keyword or phrase, and then use each one to make 10 long tail keywords. Like I just mentioned just now, for me, my keyword would be traffic. The first one to me, pretty much. So do my long tail keyword, how do I get traffic to my, just like I mentioned, to my funnel, to my website? How do I get traffic to my how do I use Facebook traffic to my business, that kind of stuff. So pretty much those are long tail keywords, and use one of those to create that long tail keyword that you're looking for. Another thing you want to do also, you want to add also, as we do with most of the platforms, you want to identify a publishing strategy. You should be searching for bloggers or articles that is actually generating a ton of links already and ranked for your keywords and holding the number one spot on the first page of Google. If you can actually find all those bloggers on the first page, you're gonna have 10 to choose from. Pretty much, you start with the first one. What you're gonna be doing with the first one, pretty much, you're gonna then you could create an article. Look at the article is being created because this article is going to be you're searching for your keywords within your niche or your market. So pretty much those bloggers are going to pop up on the first page, and the first one that pops up, pretty much they are going to be within your niche. And if you basically look at their article, read the article, and actually see how you can actually craft a more irresistible blog post, pretty much you're going to be modeling what they're doing and the topic that they're on. You're not going to copy that topic, but what you're going to do, you're going to create a topic in the same line, but with a lot more value. For the end user, you're going to provide something with a little bit more. You gotta make it a little more creative, a little more, eye popping. Whatever it is that you decide to do with it, it must look a lot better. It could be a little bit longer, it could be a lot more informative, it could be a lot more precise, that kind of stuff. So you're gonna make an article that's actually create an article that is almost similar but better, and in that sense. And what you could do, you could now reach out to the different websites that is actually linked to that blog and actually have them, link your blog to their site as well, so you can actually get some of these followers to actually read your blog because you've actually created now a better article and a more in whatever way you may do it. You're going to be a little bit more creative and crafty when it comes to this. So pretty much you're going to create a better blog along that line, so they can actually put you in line with your competitor pretty much. So you're gonna go, to these competitors, and now you can promote this article by using the software. You can actually also use softwares to actually siphon this information. Because some software that you can actually use to siphon information for all of these bloggers that is actually linked to these bloggers blogs, and actually have them linked to yours. So you want to just model your competitor pretty much and try to get eyeballs to your content as well, so people can actually read your content and see that you have a content that is actually more insightful, something a little bit more valuable to offer. And what you could do that for the other nine. You have 10 on the page, pretty much you can do it for the other 9 people, and you do it for the same thing for now 9 people. Then I'm sure you'll be to be able to get yourself ranked, on the first page of this of Google as well. All right, so we always mention modeling using 100 and copy. All right, so once you've done that, you have done the work to get yourself ranked on the first page. And as I said before, you could actually buy a guest post on these different bloggers blogs pretty much. You could actually, once you build that relationship with them, now you can actually craft your message to actually get them to actually feature your blog on their platform, on this platform as well, and get some eyeballs to yours. Some of the things you want to look for when you're buying into these different platform or websites. You want to actually see if they're running ads on them, and if they're running ads, pretty much you should be seeing stuff like AdSense ads. You should be seeing banner ads. You should be seeing affiliate links to other products. You should be seeing an email subscription box. Meaning these would be a perfect candidates for actually for you to try buying your way into the different platforms. So you want to make sure that you are only paying for clicks, and not to Google's front page, but actually to your offer. So it should be, everybody that visits should be paying for clicks. That is actually, they're clicking to Google and then clicking to Google and getting to your offer. So that in the essence, you would be wasting money just to get to Google's main page. Pretty much, you should be spending money on people who are getting to your offer. So 2 clicks, pretty much, those people are more likely to convert because those people are actually serious about buying because they've actually made 2 clicks to actually get to you and get to your offer. So these people are serious about buying. So once you understand all these different little tips and tricks within Google platform, pretty much, you should be on your way to get yourself ranked to the top of the first page of Google, and that's actually one of the main goals. It might take some time and a lot of work, but it's all worth the hassle. So this is your way to actually get your way into working your way in and buying your way into Google's platform. Once you have done the work, the groundwork, now you have a solid foundation to actually continue building on and actually creating that leverage that you need, you know, through your Dream 100 bloggers on Google's platform. Again, my name is Dwayne Shibi from DLTS Enterprise. Thank you so much for staying tuned to this video and the information in this book and that I continue to share on a daily basis as I continue to take you on that journey. I want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I guess I'll be seeing you in another secret shared in this traffic secret book that is actually written by Russell Brunson, who is the co-founder of ClickFunnels. I want to say thank you, and I'll see you again for our next one.